Good Sunday morning, friends and neighbors. We got old Cowboy Bob on the radio, and he's playing a little John Anderson right now. I pulled the choke out of the box and took the throttle cable off, cut the wires, melted some female doodads on there, and we got male ones there on our extension, and our box, I took and notched it out right there at the top, is going to mount like so. So we got the key switch and I don't know, it's like a breaker button, I guess. That's how that's gonna set. And there's our wire harness, goes down and is gonna plug in right there. And we got female ends on there, or I'm sorry, male ends on the engine, and we have females here. So if we ever put this, mount this back on the engine to use the engine on something else, we just unplug our extension cord there and plug it in here. I need to go and to Walmart and get some more paint. It's kind of humid today. Our paint isn't drying very well, but I want to get this shot with paint so I can go ahead and mount that box, and then any other painting around there, it's no big deal. I can cover it up, you know, with just a plastic bag or something. But give you an idea of what we got going here. She's going to mount just like that. I'm going to drill another hole above that one, put it right up in there. So I have, and then I'm just going to run like self tappers in there to hold, and that'll be enough to hold it. So that's where we're at. And I guess I gotta run to Walmart. Not that I want to. I already sent Penny to Walmart. So I know she's not gonna want to go back because it's not her favorite place either. But this is the white paint I'm using on the whole deal. And to melt the ends on the, I got one of these guys last winter. The only thing I don't like about it is this safety button. It takes two hands. You got to hold the safety button open and then push on that thing at the same time. So it takes two hands. I'd like to just, I don't know, tape that or wire tie it or something. It's a pain in the butt. Have to use two hands when you're trying to hold a wire or whatever. Anyway, that's where we're at. I'll bring you back in a few. Well, friends, we got our wire harness extension made up. That's all I've gotten done today. My back just isn't feeling it. But right there it is. Now we can unplug that and take our harness back out and mount the box right back onto the engine and plug it back in down there. So I got the battery charger. This is the battery that was in Pearl, and it's just junk. and I got the Walmart battery charger on it. You probably won't even crank it. And I don't have any gas hooked up, and I haven't hooked up the choke or the throttle yet. I don't want to start it really, not right now. But let's just see if our here's our key set up. Let's just see what happens when we turn her on. Yeah, our battery, it'll work. Our battery's just crapola. Remember, I got the battery that was in here, that little 400 cranking amp battery. When the battery in Pearl, auto crap, when it took a crap, I took this is the battery out of Pearl. The Bobcat wasn't running at the time, so I took the little 400 cranking amp battery out of Pearl, or out of here, because this had no engine in it at the time. And I put that little 400 amp battery in Pearl, ran it all last fall, all throughout the winter, and here it is June already, and it's still in there, and it hasn't failed to start, even when it was, you know, down in the negative digits. So that little battery, it was a good battery. Or it still is a good battery. But it's time I get, you know, a full-size battery put in Pearl. And I'll put that 400 amp battery back in here. And like I said, I think I will mount that battery box back up here, because I believe that's where it originally went. And I'm not sure if that's the original battery box. It may be just something that somebody cobbled together and had mounted on the back here. But I think I'm going to put that battery up here. So that's all. I know I didn't get a whole lot done this weekend, folks. My back just isn't in it. So we're going to leave you with this one. And our friend Rick, everybody knows him as Digger. He had passed away last night. So next weekend, I think, is his prayer service over in Sioux City. So we probably won't be doing a video. Probably won't be having a video next weekend, and it's Father's Day also. And so we'll leave you here with that. So happy trails, friends and neighbors.